Today, we're going to grab a pair of heavy-ish weights. I have a 4-pound pair today, and we are doing Tabata format. That means 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds. Get these nearby. We're going to be putting them down and picking them up frequently. So if reaching down to the floor to pick them up is not a fun thing for you, you could lay them on a chair nearby or a countertop so that you can reach them a little bit more easily. But realize that that can be part of your workout, doing that little extra squat up and down every 20 seconds. Let's get started. There you go. Keep those feet moving. And let's do some shoulder rolls. All right. Just keeping those shoulders moving up and back. And we're going to do a little push, starting to get all the levers and joints moving and warming up. As you follow along with various fitness routines, you'll always notice that there are certain themes that continue to come up. And in the warm up, I'm always talking about getting those joints ready, getting those levers working. So here's the next levers here. We're going to toe tap to the side and do a little pull up like a bow and arrow here, side to side. Very nice. So you have a nice beat going on here. I know you can't hear my music. I still have to figure out how to do that on the videos too. But you can put some music on in the background that you like. Let's push to the back. Here's that push again, but the feet are going to the back. So we're working on that hip joint, that lever, and the shoulder joint and the elbows. Nice work. And our warm-up phase is about 4 minutes usually. It's enough to get that heart rate going, get the blood flowing, and get all those lever actions going. Let's do some hamstring curls and lift to the side. Just working that shoulder joint in a different direction and getting the knee joint involved. Here's that lift. You got those knees pointing down in your hamstring curl? Good. Back to that march. We're already starting with that 20-second on, 10-second off feeling. Get us ready for our workout. When you're doing this knee up, don't cross the knees over. There's a little bit too much on that lower back. Let's just get them moving up to the front. Cross that arm over. And keeping those feet moving. We got this. I'm excited for this program today. Here we go. I'm going to move forward and back. That's why I came back a little bit, so I'd be ready to move forward. 1 and go. Forward and back. I'm just doing a little tap. Forward, run, and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. You don't have to do that tap to the side, but we might just change that as we go. Here's that 10-second break. We're going to pick up those weights, and we're doing overhead tricep extensions. Looks like this. Over the head and press up. All right, I'm going to show you this from here. You do not have to go on your knee, but I just realized my clearance was not good up there. So there's our tricep extension. Tricep extension. This is 20 seconds here of these tricep extensions. That's done. We're going to put it down. On our 10-second rest, we're getting ready for that forward and back again. This can be a walk or a little run. Here we go. Little run and back. Little run and back. You may be restricted by your space. How about this? Run, 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 right? So we don't need to have a lot of room. If you have it, take advantage of it. 10-second break. Grab those weights. Back to the triceps. Here it is. Soft knees, hips are set, and we're pressing up and down. I got you started without giving you that full 10-second break, but I think you can handle it. We're feeling really energetic at the beginning of the workout. I promise I won't cheat you out of your 10-second break when it's time to get a little bit more deep into the workout here. There's our 10-second break, putting down those weights. As we get our heart rate up, be sure you keep your head higher than your heart as you reach down for the floor. Forward and back, go. Here, show you a different angle here. It's just a run up and run back. Use as much space as you have or take it on the spot. Up. I am keeping my knees a little bit bent so that I can actually keep this run nice and nimble. 10 seconds off. That's when we grab those weights and set it up for the tricep press. Overhead press. Sorry, overhead extension is the proper term for this exercise. If you have any shoulder impingements or issues that you'd like to try and avoid, you can do this instead. Pressing out to the side. That's a little better for some shoulders. Okay? 10 seconds off. Keep the head higher than the heart. Squat down. Put those weights down. See how that's a little extra exercise there? We got this. 1 and go. Forward and back. Use the space you've got. Go lower. Maybe you're going to touch. This is a little extra. Just adding on some cardio here. Maybe you're going to touch the ground at the beginning and the end of that little run. Maybe you're not. I don't know because I can't see you. You get to choose. Here's that tricep extension. Here it is. Keep the elbows as still as you can. They're not moving, right? We're pressing those weights overhead. I'm starting to feel that heart rate climb. That is the goal. And that was the last of the first 8-round series. Next 8-round set coming at you. Weights are down. All right, I'm going to put them down in front of me because I know what's coming up here. And we're going to use the side to side squat. So side and center, side and center. An alternate to this is a jumping jack. Here we go. Side to side. You can go right ahead and start with those jumping jacks right off if you like. Let's add some arms so that this keeps our cardio up. This is our cardio round. So we do not want to be gentle on those squats. We want to keep them nice and vigorous. Here's your 10 seconds off, and we're going to do pec deck. This is a chest exercise that you would normally do at a gym inside a machine. This is the pec deck. 90-degree elbows, and the elbows are about chest height, squeezing in and out. An alternative for this will be push-ups. We're working the chest. 10 seconds off. Keep that head higher than the heart as you put those weights down. Getting ready for those side squats. Go. Keep them fairly vigorous. Sort of land it, squat it, and then push it off back to the center. Using those big muscles, it's going to get that heart rate up. Using those arms is going to help that heart rate soar. Good. Back to our little 10-second break. Pick up those weights. Pec deck number 2. I'm going to go in a nice low squat for this. And that keeps my legs active. Squeeze. So the opposite part of this movement is squeezing your shoulder blades together. So as you bring your elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Ooh, I can feel that heart rate and breathing coming down just a bit. Oh, 10 seconds is feeling shorter now. Let's put that down, set it up here. Remember your alternate to this is a jumping jack. I'm going to do those this time, 20 seconds. Make sure you keep on the option that's good for you. Maybe you want to keep doing those side to side. Totally your choice. 20 seconds of jumping jacks. I have a soft surface and well supportive shoes. Oh, that grammar was terrible. I have supportive shoes, so I'm not worried about the jumping jacks in my situation. But you need to adjust that. If you're on a concrete basement floor or you don't have shoes on, jumping jacks are probably not your friend. They may not be your friend anyway. I don't know. Most of us have a love-hate relationship with the jumping jack. Down it goes. Head high. Keep that head higher than the heart. Next round. Back to jumping jacks, or are you doing those side squats? Your choice. Maybe combo both. Hey, let's see how that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, cool. Look at that. We can do a little pattern. Hey, I like giving you variety. I'm showing you both options at once here. Last one. Pick up those weights. Oh, I think we're on round 4. Anybody else counting? I am. Here we go. At least I think I am. Here's our squeeze. I do believe this is our last 20-second interval from this particular section. Hear that heart rate? Oh, you get to hear me breathe in my microphone. Oh my goodness. And we're putting those weights down. Excellent work. I'm going to put my weights down to the side this time because we're using a front and back motion with our lunges for the next section. How's that heart rate? Keep the feet moving in between as we go on to the next section so that you keep that heart rate steady. All right, hands on your hips to start. Alternating front lunges. I like to land a lunge, heel first. Notice the angle. I'm just going to turn to the side. Make sure you can see that against our back wall there. I do not want my knee going past my ankle. Okay? 20 seconds. That first set went quick. Pick up those weights. Lateral delt fly. Here it is. Side. So we're just lifting the weights to the side. The shape of the arm is slightly curved, not quite 90 degrees. All right, somewhere halfway between 90 degrees and straight. If I could do math, I'd know what degrees that was. But I'm not doing the math, not on the fly. Get it? On the fly. This is called a fly. Put those weights down. Let's go back to the lunges, okay? Hands at your hips, or if you want a little extra, just let them float. Just let those, oh, we go forward, sorry. Those are back lunges, we're going forward. But let your hands float as you step into that lunge. All right, heel toe as you step into that lunge. That's our 20 seconds. Take your 10 seconds to pick up those weights. Keep that head higher than the heart. Here comes the second set of lateral delt fly. I've got my knees bent, as always, supporting a nice strong hip and core support. So you're pulling in your belly, keeping your back and your tummy muscles pulled in to support this. And those weights go down. Ready for that front lunge again. Showed you side angle, showed you this angle, show to the front. Here we go. Nice loose arms and just stepping in. Kind of reaching out with one arm, bending a little bit. This is not a specific choreography. This needs to work like you do. Notice the space between those feet is maintained as we step forward for that lunge. Good job. Pick up those weights. I feel it. Are you feeling it? Awesome. Fly. Here we go. This is for the center shoulder muscles. Good job. Lifting up about shoulder height. We don't want to fly right up to the ears or the head. If you are lifting that high, it might mean your weights are a bit light. You could maybe go to something heavier if you've got them on hand. Good job. This is going down. And it looks like we are going to our last round on each exercise here. Here we go. Big step forward. Let those arms go. And I might go a little faster, right? If you wish, go a little slower. Take fewer repetitions through this 20 seconds. The beauty of Tabata is you do as many repetitions within that 20 seconds as is appropriate for you. Let's pick up those weights one more time. Fly. Here we go. Giving you the camera angle. I can't turn my camera, but I can do beautiful effects by just turning my feet. Oh, I'm a goof. I know it. Ta-da! 4 more, I think. Maybe not. I'm so used to counting. Oh, I was right. There was about 4 more and the timer ended. Excellent. We've got another set. Put these down in the front. Okay, you're going to love this one. It's one of your favorite actions. You see my evil laugh there? You're not going to love it, but you are going to love it later. You're going to love it, but not love it. Never mind. Curtsy squats, go. Side, side, side. Break that down for you. You step side, cross behind, and touch. Do not think you have to touch the mat. You can touch your knee or just in front of your knee. That's fine. Just reaching, keep the body tall. Yes. Pick up those weights. Working the upper back. Lift. Those thumbs are together. Keep the weights close to the body. I often think of this one as though you're using a rolling pin right up your front. We're not quite touching, but we do want to feel close. So you got to go over any bumps you might find. Oops. Lift up and down. Oh yeah, elbows high. 10-second break. I feel like we need this 10-second break now. Shake it off. We're going to step across, curtsy down. Here we go. Step across, curtsy. These, again, can be slow and controlled or quick. There we go. You can even add a little bit of air as you leap from one foot to the other. That is totally your choice as a little bit of a cardio boost option. There's our 10-second stop. Weights are up. Keep that head higher than the heart as you bend down for those weights. Oh yeah, upright row. Your stance could be a wide straddle or a narrow stance. Does not matter. We are focusing now on those upper backs. This is working the trapezius muscle. Very important for posture. Weights down, head high. See, do a little crunch down each time. Keeping us active, keeping us real. Curtsy squats. Curtsy. I knew you'd love this one. I can just tell the enthusiasm is coming through the screen about how much you love these curtsy squats. I know exactly who's yelling at me right now, too. Shake it off. Grab those weights. Okay, we got this. We got this. Upright row. We're on 20 seconds here. Elbows are higher than those fists. Maybe your range of motion is smaller. That's okay. That's just fine. But see how those elbows stay above the fists, above the weights. We're pulling up, up. Yes. Weights down. I think we're on round 4 or round 7 and 8. However you're counting it. Moving, moving, moving. Curtsy squat. Are we taking it all the way down? Are we leaping? You can let me know in the comments after, not now. What option are you taking? What's feeling good for you today? We got those weights one more time. Right here. Oh, yes. I need my 10-second break right now. Feeling that cardio. Whoo, yeah. Our basement here, my basement studio is the coolest room in the house, but I'm sweating. Oh boy, am I earning my shower today. Oh yes. It's here. Relax that. We have one more round to go. We're going to just take that cardio down a tiny bit. Although, if you want to, you can still keep boosting it. Weights are down for our next round. Back to our cardio round, heel digs. Okay, let me show you. This could be a bit of a cool down for you, or you can do a little more of a leap and a deeper dig. Leap and deeper dig and a pull. And that's going to keep that heart rate up. Leap and dig. Or here, if you're done with your cardio and you just want to keep those feet moving, this is your option right there. Yes, so 2 options. Okay, weights are up. Biceps are our last exercise today. Alternating bicep curl. And we're going to do the alternating fashion today. Seems to keep the heart rate going a bit more. But if your weights are a bit too heavy, if you have 5s or more, you may need to slow these down or alternate one and then the other. Do I give you too many choices? That's a question I would like to hear answered. Do I confuse you with too many choices? Sometimes I feel I do. But that's the way I'm rolling right now. Let's dig. Ready? I know you're ready because you're doing it. It's not a matter of being ready anymore. It's a matter of go. All right, here's that dig from the side. All right, it can be a quick movement or a little more slow and controlled. This is all in your hands, right? All up to you. I'm squatting down for those weights. Oh yes, biceps alternating. So I'll do the full alternate version this time where both come down and I just alternate one side and then the other from that starting position. Our first round, we did both arms in opposite directions at the same time. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, we're back to our dig. Remember, keep this dig a little more vigorous if you want to keep that cardio up for this last round, and let those heels come down a little more gently if you're trying to let that heart rate come down. If you've had enough, this is your opportunity to cool it down just a little bit, dial it back. All right, we're back to those weights. Oh, yes. Ah, yeah. Bicep curl. Here's that alternating bicep curl again. That's the full alternating without stopping to the center. You got it. Watching that the shoulders are staying level. So if I turn to the front, you do not see this happening. Keep it centered. There's our 10-second break. Weights are down. And we're ready for our last set of heel digs. Keep them vigorous or keep them light, up to you. I'm going to go for my last 20 seconds a little more vigorously here. I am sure testing out the sweat the sweat factor on my microphone today because I'm nice and glowing right now. Last biceps combo, alternating like this. Again, keeping those shoulders steady or fully alternating. One comes up while the other one comes down. Well done. This is our last 20 seconds done. And relax. Get rid of those weights. And we're ready for an actual cool down now. Get out wide. And we're going to do a side to side lunge. Turn your toes out. We're going to track the knees in the direction of the toes. And we're going to sit our seat back. Sit your seat back. Slight lean forward. I'm going to show you this from the side. We don't want that knee going past the toe. Weight is on your heels. You got this. Gently back and forth. Nice work. From here, turn it to the side. We're going to drop the heel down on one side, and we're going to do a dynamic calf raise with that back heel. This is just one side. Doesn't matter which leg you picked, but do remember which one it was, because we're going to go back to it in a moment. We're going to go back to the side lunges first, and we're going to slow them right down. Pause and pause. Hands to the thighs to support that lower back. Good. Side to side. Now we're going to go back to that lunge and calf raise on the other side. If you just pivot your body to face the other wall, you should be good with that. Press that heel down for the calf stretch, and then we're going to reach up and down, pressing through that calf, stretching through the bottom of the foot. We feel it. It feels good. So a little bit of the reverse from what we do in the warm up. During the cool down, we're letting that heart rate come down again and just allowing our muscles, once again, our joints and levers to move through their ranges of motion. Let's do a hip rotation on one side, a little bit of balance here. Arm can be out or hands to the hips, and just rotating that hip. Range of motion, loosening up any tight muscles that might just have happened for no reason at all except maybe the curtsy squats. Let's do the other side. So I'm not really sure how many we have left, so I want to make sure that we don't run out of time. And we're going to do the other side. Okay, note to self, don't wear this shirt again. It's really comfy and loose, but boy, I've been fiddling with it. My apologies. Good. Very nice. We're going to push and pedal through the feet, alternating. I call this a pedal. Just lifting and peeling each foot off the mat. It's a good way to test how flexible your shoes are. For this type of training, we do want some flexibility in the soles of the shoes for the most part. For some people, that is different if you do wear orthotics or have specific needs for your feet. We're going to stay standing for a stretch today because I didn't ask you to grab a mat, and I don't want you to have to sit on your floor if it might not be appropriate. So we're going to do our standing stretch today. Let's go back into that lunge position with one foot back and the heel pressing into the floor. Let's tip the hips forward and feel the stretch through that opening hip right there. And from here, open up the upper back. Let's separate the shoulder blades. So pushing forward and separating the shoulder blades. Don't lean forward. Try and keep your body leaned centrally or a little bit back, but push forward with the arms. I hope that makes sense. Very nice. We're going to just shift the arms now to the lower back. Accentuate that lunge by lifting up on the toe and then pushing the hip forward. So we're really accentuating that hip flexor stretch here by pushing or supporting on the lower back and guiding that stretch forward. Then shift the weight right onto the front foot and let that back toe just hover. So actually it's just resting. And if you've got your shoes on, it's probably just resting on the toe box of your shoe and allowing that weight of the leg to just release. All right. If a quadricep stretch is good for you to lift that foot, then go ahead. Otherwise, just keep deeply tipping and try and feel that stretch deeper into that thigh. If you can lift, that's great. If not, that's great too. Allow that arm to be a hammock for your foot, just to allow the shoelaces to rest in your fingertips, but don't pull on the foot. Just allow it to rest there. Good job. Let's step that back and turn to center. And if we just rotate our bodies the other way, we should be on the other leg. See if that worked for you. I'm just going to adjust my stride a little bit so I can feel that calf stretch. Heel pressing straight down. And let's clasp those hands again as we did. But this time we're going to flip the palms the other way and push. And you may have done that instinctively the first time we did this. The palms are now pushing away. Last time they were in. But it's okay. Either way, it's just a slight variation. No harm done if you do it the same way twice, or if you missed the cue on the last round. All good. Let's bring the hands to the lower back, and again, supporting that as we lift up onto the toe, and then support that back and center body, pressing forward to really open up that hip. Opening up that hip flexor. And we're going to shift the weight all the way forward onto the front foot. So we have about 90% of the weight on that front leg right now, and letting that toe box of your shoe just support the weight of the leg. Try and relax that leg as much as you can. Let it go. We've got the shin, top of the foot. Should I start it from the bottom? We've got the top of the foot, the shin, and the front of the leg stretching out. But we want to go deeper into that quad now. So if you're okay with a balance, just lift and support the shoelaces with the fingertips. Ooh, I feel less balanced on this side. I need to look at something that's not moving, so I stop the wobble. Remember, you're letting your foot hang into the hand and pressing your hip forward. Do not pull the hand or pull the heel into the butt. I see that a lot. It makes me cringe. Okay, we're coming down. Step it together and take a big reach to the side. And then the other side. And then back to center for a big thank you. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Gotta get my glasses on so I can see if there's any comments or questions that you guys have. Oh, lovely how the glasses just don't get in here. All right, whatever. Hair. Cares. Hmm. Oh, sorry, that was a big water bottle butt right in your faces. I must have been sweating. My glasses are totally fogging up right now. I'm tempted to show you what I'm working on. Not sure if I should mix my metaphors here, but I've been working on some of my BusyLizzy Boutique things over usually on the weekends. That's what I get up to. And I've been designing a new item, which I believe is really useful for the world right now, which I am calling Worldwise Wipes, which is basically upcycled material cut into handy dandy sizes to use around the house instead of disposable wipes. That disposability thing is really, really rampant right now. And I know that in some situations it's really important. But I like to make people think. That is the other half of my wellness self. One half is my fitness half, and the other half is the wellness of the world. Right? I don't know. I think it all is together. We need to look after ourselves, and we need to look after our planet, and that in turn looks after our health as well. So there we go. That's my little what I've been up to. Thank you for supporting me through all of this madness, and I'll really look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.